Welcome to the Woodruff Health Sciences Center Library video on using AI to find health information. In this short video, we will cover why AI might not be the best source for finding medical information due to its propensity to hallucinate and use non-authoritative sources. We will also give tips on how to use AI more effectively and how to use AI to summarize an article and to generate or edit a search strategy. We do not recommend using AI as a first-line tool to find medical evidence. Although AI has improved dramatically in the last few years, it still tends to hallucinate and may use non-authoritative sources such as consumer medical information sites to answer questions. The first rules of using AI is to consider that all generative AI outcomes are wrong until you verify the claim. If you do not plan to confirm the answer AI has given, we recommend that you do not attempt to use AI. AI hallucinations are when the AI algorithm produces outputs not based on the training data. In our examples, AI will produce medical citations that look very real, but upon closer inspection are fake. To show how large language models or LLMs tend to hallucinate when asked to find medical literature, we will use ChatGPT to answer the medical question below. We type in the medical question to ChatGPT and hit submit. To check if ChatGPT hallucinated any of the sources it used to answer the question, we look at the supporting evidence ChatGPT gave us. Check each citation to see if they exist by clicking on the PMID link. We see that the first two sources are legitimate, but we run into issues with the third citation. The PMID for the third citation links to a completely unrelated article and is not a real citation. This is an example of hallucination. If we ask Microsoft Copilot the same question as before, we see another common issue with AI crop up. The sources Copilot used to answer this question are from sources that are not primary medical literature and tend to be more focused on consumer health. So if you're going to use AI to try and find medical evidence, make sure you always check the references and make sure they're real and not hallucinations and that they give the same answers as the AI tool did. Then check that the references are from an authoritative source. One tip for using AI is to require that AI include the references used to answer the question in the prompt, such as in the prompt below. This allows you to check the references. In this example, the PMID is not correct for the first article, the DOI for the fourth article does not match the citation, and the authors for the fifth citation are not correct. If we use the same prompt for Copilot, we can see that the DOI for the second citation is incorrect. While using AI to find citations is fraught with error, AI does do a pretty good job summarizing articles. The more information you give in your prompt, the better the results. For example, this slide shows a potential prompt for summarizing an article. We use the prompt from the previous slide in Copilot to summarize the article shown on the right. On the left, you can see part of the summarization generated by Copilot. Here we see the summarization from ChatGPT using the same prompt and article as before. Although we do not recommend using generative AI tools to locate the best evidence, you can use these tools as a partner in creating a search strategy for high-quality evidence literature databases like PubMed. Using specific prompting, Gen AI tools can help you construct a search and translate that search for additional databases. You should always check the results to be sure that the search is delivering the expected outcomes. In this example from ChatGPT, I am asking the AI tool to create a search strategy to search for palliative care and cystic fibrosis using keywords and MESH terms. MESH refers to the medical subject headings, the controlled vocabulary used by PubMed. I also asked the tool to limit the results to humans and to English language. ChatGPT is able to create a search strategy using a combination of keywords and MESH terms for each concept. It also applied the title abstract limiter to the keywords. I asked Copilot to create the search using the same prompt. In this side-by-side comparison, you can see that there are some variations in results. Please also note that GenAI tools struggle with reproducibility, and you may get different strategies in the same tool when you enter the exact same prompt a different time. You can ask GenAI tools to translate a prepared strategy for a different database. You might want to do this when you're working on an evidence synthesis project or other comprehensive search. In this example, we are asking ChatGPT to translate the previous PubMed strategy for Embase. Here's the translated output. Upon closer inspection of the translation, there are at least 2 errors. ChatGPT does not pick up on the way that Embase translates MESH to Emtree terms, so it doesn't translate hospice and palliative care nursing as palliative nursing, and it doesn't translate end-of-life care to terminal care. Despite the errors, Embase still runs the search and generates results. Results are missing though because the terms are not properly translated by ChatGPT. In conclusion, generative AI tools can be helpful and can save time, but, and this is a big but, consider that GenAI outcomes are wrong until you verify them. Only use GenAI if you plan to confirm the results yourself. When in doubt, ask a Woodruff Health Sciences informationist for assistance by contacting our Ask a Librarian service online. Thank you.